You arrived in this world naked. You had nothing. No money. No possessions. And when your time comes to leave, it will be the same. You will carry nothing with you. So why the malice? Why the envy? Why the hate, the selfishness, the endless resentment? Life is too short to waste on what doesn't matter. Be kind. Forgive often. Give freely. Love deeply. Live wisely. James 4:14. You do not even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. Make your mist meaningful. Leave love behind. You see, these moments we cherish are fleeting, the voice continued, resonating deeply within the room. Every act of kindness, each gentle smile shared, is a ripple, an echo of love that persists long after we depart. It paused, allowing the weight of its words to settle, urging reflection on the choices made each day. What will you choose to leave behind, the bitterness or the joy? Consider the legacy you wish to create, the voice urged, its tone soft yet persistent. In the end, it is not possessions or accolades that define us, but the love we extend to others. A contemplative silence followed, inviting an introspective journey into the heart of what truly matters. Remember, the voice continued, a sense of urgency weaving through its tone, life's essence is not in what we acquire, but in how we connect with those around us. Each word seemed to illuminate the shadows lingering in listeners' hearts, igniting a flicker of hope and purpose. Ultimately, the choice remains in your hands. Embrace love, cultivate compassion, and let your time here be a beautiful testament to the kindness you spread. Remember, when the end arrives, it's the love you give that will echo through eternity, not the things you leave behind. In that moment of silence, one listener shifted in their seat, consumed by thoughts of their actions. The weight of the voice's message pressed upon them, challenging their previous perceptions of success and meaning. What have I truly given? They pondered, staring into the distance as memories of both kindness and cruelty flashed before their eyes. Each flicker stirred a longing for transformation, a desire to rewrite their narrative before the mist fades away. As their gaze drifted deeper into reflection, they felt the warmth of compassion stir within. I want to leave behind joy, they whispered to themselves, a newfound resolve blossoming amid the chaos of their memories. The concept of legacy transformed into a living entity, weaving through their thoughts, igniting an illuminating path toward kindness. Each small action, each choice became a stepping stone toward a brighter tomorrow. What if every encounter became a chance to showcase generosity? As if answering their silent question, a soft breeze fluttered through the open window, a reminder that change begins with a single intention. In that ephemeral moment, they realized the gift of life is not merely to exist, but to cultivate love in every corner of their existence. Embrace the opportunities to love, they urged themselves quietly, feeling the pulse of life resonate within. Each day is a canvas, waiting for the vibrant strokes of kindness. The realization washed over them like sunlight breaking through clouds. Every smile exchanged, every hand extended was a thread weaving into the tapestry of connections that would outlast their earthly presence. They knew it was time to step beyond their regrets and embrace the boundless possibilities held in every moment. Today I choose to uplift rather than diminish, they declared softly, a steely determination forming in their heart. Each decision made forward would reflect a commitment to a legacy that breathes warmth into the world, celebrating the beauty of shared humanity. Energized by this revelation, they envisioned the ripples created by their acts of kindness reaching far beyond their own understanding, inspiring others to awaken as well. With every heartbeat, their journey toward a life rich in compassion unfolded. They took a deep breath, filled with hope for what could be, a lifetime of legacies waiting to be written in love. From this moment onward, they resolved, their voice firm yet tender, I will seek to be a source of light. Each word felt powerful, resonating like the chiming of a bell in the stillness, calling for action and change within their soul. Beneath the echoes of the past, they envisioned a future where their choices became deliberate expressions of love, weaving through the fabric of everyday life. Every gesture counts, they reminded themselves, no matter how small. The commitment to loving more fully, stirred a wave of warmth, inviting others to join in this transformative journey together. In these final moments, the listeners stood at the crossroads of their life, fully aware that the path of love was the truest legacy they could leave behind. Mindful of each choice, they embraced the promise of change, letting gratitude guide their steps. The echoes of compassion would resonate in the hearts of many, forever intertwining their story with others in a radiant tapestry of humanity. In the quietude, the listener felt the transformative power of their intent solidify within. They envisioned acts of kindness as seeds scattered in fertile ground, ready to flourish in the warmth of shared experiences. What if, they mused, I become a beacon for those lost in shadows? Can my light guide them home? With this newfound clarity, the darkness of isolation began to dissipate, replaced by an understanding of interconnectedness. Every smile, every kind word uttered was a thread that stitched together the fabric of the community around them. Each day held a sacred promise, the promise to uplift a stranger, to listen to a friend, and to reach out with profound empathy. As the sun cast its rejuvenating glow through the window, they could almost feel the energy pulsing through the air, inviting them to step boldly into this new role. I choose to illuminate the path for others, they affirmed internally, recognizing that the courage to be vulnerable not only enriches their own life but also fosters strength in the hearts of others. In a world so often shrouded in chaos, their commitment to sowing love would emerge as a revolutionary act of defiance against despair. With each passing moment, the listener's resolve deepened, transforming uncertainty into unwavering determination. What better gift can I offer but a heart open to others, they thought, envisioning a life where love replaced fear and division. The prospect of becoming a source of hope sparkled like stars lighting the evening sky, illuminating the way for those who sought solace. I will use my voice, they declared within, to share stories that inspire and heal, bridging gaps where silence once reigned. The resolve to listen with intention blossomed, knowing that in true connection lies the power to mend wounds and ignite change. Kindness doesn't ask for much, they mused, yet it can create ripples that echo through generations. As they pondered this truth, a gentle smile graced their lips, embodying the warmth of newfound purpose. Today begins the journey, they vowed, ready to take decisive steps into a future molded by compassion and love, shaping legacy not merely as a distant goal, but as an immediate, vibrant reality. Each morning would become a fresh canvas, ready to be painted with acts of compassion, and each interaction a brushstroke of humanity. I will greet the world with gratitude, they whispered, feeling a profound shift within. The idea of purpose began to weave itself into every aspect of their life, and they realized that the simplest gestures were often the most powerful. Holding the door open for a passerby, a heartfelt compliment to a colleague, or just a listening ear could transform despair into hope. With each small act, I contribute to a larger symphony of love, they reflected, understanding that no deed was too insignificant. Their vision expanded. They saw themselves standing among others who shared this commitment, united in the effort to uplift. This growing movement of kindness represented a collective awakening, resonating with the vibrancy of interconnected lives. Let me be part of this beautiful tapestry, they urged themselves, inspired by the thought of joining hands with those seeking to create beauty in their surroundings. Their hearts surged with the realization that the legacy they sought would be built upon shared experiences and mutual respect. I want to stand tall in the face of adversity, they declared internally, resolved to face challenges with grace and courage. The journey ahead loomed vast, yet their spirit was ignited with the intent to venture forth. As I step into this world with a heart full of kindness, each heartbeat will echo the message of love, they envisioned vividly. And in that moment of clarity, they knew they were ready to embrace their role as a beacon of hope, not just for themselves, but for all those who cross their path. The choice was crystal clear. To live a life that sparks joy and compassion in others was the ultimate tribute they could ever bestow. As they stood on the precipice of change, invigorated by this newfound purpose, the listener resolved to take tangible steps toward cultivating a culture of kindness in their everyday life. What small action can I take today to echo this intention? They pondered, feeling the rush of excitement growing within. The world around them came alive with possibilities. Every moment held the potential for transformation, the chance to uplift a weary soul or brighten a stranger's day. They envisioned the ripple effect that kindness could create, much like a stone thrown into a still pond, creating waves that extend far beyond their initial contact. I can start by reaching out to those in my community, they thought, committing to volunteer efforts that would resonate with sincerity and warmth. With each intention established, the imagery of a brighter future unfolded before them, where love reigns supreme and humanity thrives. This clarity seeped into their spirit, igniting a fire that would guide their actions from this day forward. As the listener embraced their commitment to kindness, they recognized the importance of leading by example. Each interaction is an opportunity, they reminded themselves, to ignite compassion and encourage others. With this realization, they began to seek moments where their kindness could shine brightly, from offering genuine gratitude to embracing open-hearted conversations. Imagining the faces of those they would encounter, they felt an exhilarating sense of purpose swell within. "This is my chance to make a difference," they declared, enthusiasm coursing through their veins. They resolved to celebrate the beauty of human connection, weaving kindness into the very fabric of their daily routine. In that commitment, they could sense the transformative power of love illuminating their path, guiding them toward a future where every choice reflected the legacy they wished to create, a world vibrant with compassion and hope. Each day would become a sacred opportunity to embody this promise of love, inspiring those around them to awaken to their own potential for kindness. How brightly can I shine, they wondered, the thought igniting a sense of joy within their heart. The power of genuine connection shimmered in their mind like golden threads. A shared smile or a listening ear could weave a story of belonging and uplift countless souls. With every encounter, they recognized the potential to ignite change, to initiate the ripple effect of compassion that could shift the very fabric of society. "I am ready to offer my hand to those in need," they affirmed, envisioning themselves as a vessel of unwavering support and light. The journey ahead felt vibrant and expansive, each step rooted in the understanding that love flourishes in community and shared experiences. In the end, the listener stood transformed, embracing the reality that love was the only legacy worth leaving behind. With each act of kindness, they birthed a story woven with hope, conviction, and unwavering compassion, ensuring that their journey, though fleeting, resonated through the hearts of many long after they were gone.